All right, this is the Can We Talk podcast, episode number 39. I have a special guest in the building, someone I've known for, at this point, 15 years almost.
Yes, because we're turning 30 this year.
You're turning 30.
And you are right behind me.
Kessya, how are you?
I'm great. I'm good. I have no complaints. I'm blessed. I'm protected. I'm here. And I'm ready to talk.
For sure. So, we've had you on before. Mm-hmm. You did like a joint episode with my friend Javon.
Yes.
Are you still like? You had told me he was friends with someone you were dating at the time. Are you all still dating?
He went to we are. But he went to high school with my boyfriend in Killeen, and once he watched the episode and saw him, that's when he realized like, oh snap, I recognize him. So and Vaughn made a lot of like Killeen like references because we talked about you guys coming from Hawaii and you know, just the whole military lifestyle. So I don't know. I don't know why I didn't know why I didn't think to ask him like, well, what school did you go to? Because if I would have asked that, then that would have came out in that episode, and then he could have told me what my nigga was like, you know, back in the day. Am I dating a leg? No, I was playing. Sorry, babe, you watch this. But yeah, it was cool. I enjoyed being here with him. We all had you've known him longer, but we had the same like amount of energy and just enough history to vibe all together. It was great. It was nice.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm happy you're back on. Things have changed, of course. A little bit different. Just a little bit. I don't mean a lot of bit, but hey.
I like this setup. I just know that's my good side.
It's just a side. Listen.
It's my good side.
It's just a side.
And this is your show, and I'm just grateful to be here.
So let's get into it. We were looking at a map, not just the map of the USA, but Pornhub has a map of the United States that lists the most popular porn searches by the state. We're in Texas. Apparently, as a collective, we like thick Latinas.
I've been on that side, but in my defense, are you guys aware of the porn that's on Twitter?
I have a Twitter. Wow, but I haven't used
Twitter
it in
is like
a long
the only
time.
app that is allowing
pornographic stuff.
Yes, I'm gonna try to not curse as much because I was gonna say bees are busting it wide open, like you know, on Twitter, like. Promoting OnlyFans and all types of stuff like that. They
don't do that on Facebook? I feel like I have a lot of friends who...
You can't even really cuss on Facebook and Instagram, and you really can't cuss on TikTok. You like, they will...
They'll block you.
Yeah, you'll lose your page like within a week of 3 guideline violations. And I've never been in Facebook jail. I don't know what people do to get in Facebook jail, but yeah, Twitter is like the old Tumblr. And I don't know if you guys were ever into Tumblr, but Tumblr used to have like heavy porn traffic too, and it just seems like once Tumblr kind of became obsolete, much like Vine, like I don't know, Twitter just was like, hey, bring it over here, we don't care.
Am I just not cool? I don't know what the fuck.
No, you're reserved. You like what you like. You don't expose yourself to things that you're not interested in, and I think that's great.
That's not the truth. I'm a huge foodie. I eat a lot of things I don't.
What the fuck that got to do with watching porn?
I'm saying I expose myself to a lot of things. Yes, I do watch porn, but it's not thick Latinas for sure.
Okay, what's your choice?
Definitely thick Ebonies.
Thick Ebonies.
Which I don't type that out. Just put ebony.
Yeah, and you'll find what you're looking for.
You will, but you'll also find a lot of white shit.
Yeah, I don't want to. In the month of February, I'm not watching interracial porn. Just gonna say that right now.
Nope, no, thank you.
Sometimes I can get jiggy with it, but not this month.
Do it. It don't even make sense to me.
Only if the white girl can take black dick. That's the only way I can really be like, okay, bitch, I see you. Like, I could imagine this being me. Because what is porn? Like, porn is us imagining being fucked by that person, or are we just... Porn is sick, honestly.
Porn is sick.
Why is this a topic? I would not rather, look, People don't need to know my kinks and perversions and shit. But if you ask me, I would tell you I'm searching black ebony amateur porn because
with the iPhone.
I don't want to see no bitches getting fucked with condoms. Not that I don't believe in condoms, but I'm not trying to watch.
You go there not to see that, right?
You
don't want to see no condom fucks.
Sex. I want to hear the man moaning, the female. I want to see the nut. Like I want to see all that nasty shit. Like I want to see you bust on her pussy and run. All that freaky shit. If you gonna make a video, make a video. I mean, give it your all, man. And they're doing that on Twitter and OnlyFans. And I'm not saying that like that's my thing, but like if I was sexually frustrated for whatever reason, I would probably go to Twitter before I went to Pornhub to search up thick Latinas.
Different. I didn't know Twitter was so fucking
filthy. I gotta
filthy.
stop telling people that because you were like the third. People have just thought that you can just go there and...
I thought y'all just be tweeting shit. Like,
I don't even have a Twitter for anything but to look at porn. And this is the only place I'm going to admit that. God damn it, I hope it don't go viral this time. Count it.
So, for whatever reason, morning sex is the key search in Alaska. Well, it actually does make sense.
It does to me.
It doesn't. The sun doesn't come out at certain points, right? So it's technically morning
all
the time.
And you know that.
Yeah.
You know.
Morning sex is great, by the way.
I would prefer it as long as it's a quickie. Yeah. You still got shit to do.
Yeah.
It's more a lot than getting high.
Yeah.
You know what Drake said?
What Drake said?
He said, I fucked it up, I'm sorry. He said, it's more to life than sleeping in and getting high with you. And, yeah, I just can't be laid up here all morning long, you know. Just, bro, bust and let's go on about our days.
Is this fucking North Carolina that has penis pump? So people are searching men using a penis pump?
People get off to weird shit. I've even considered selling dirty panties and socks at this point. If these men want used tampons, they can have them too. Feet pics, whatever they want.
I had a coworker make a shit ton of money doing that, like $1,000 a month.
I believe you, and I'm interested.
I'm saying, like, that's easy money.
Why am I working so hard?
That's easy money.
I could literally go buy a set of panties for about 14 days and work my way through them, and I could probably come up on $5K real
easy.
That's sick.
That's what I'm saying. Men have no idea what it's like to be a woman. We have such great advantages, but like we're just getting looked at as like we're selling pussy. That's why I said that earlier off camera. Like,
I mean, men sell dick. You know, that's a thing.
Men give dick away for free,
and also sell it, just like women also do give pussy for free.
Yes, but those are women who enjoy sex just as pleasure,
not as a business opportunity.
Yeah, some women are like, I'm fucking you as a down payment. Like once upon a time, I was trying to get a nigga to act right on some give me money when I ask you for. So I thought, let me cash app him $100 so he sees that I'm like about it.
Did it work?
No. I ended up going out that night and I'm like, send me 20 like for these drinks I'm buying. So he sends me 25, cool. So I'm thinking I'll just gradually get like my like remaining, you know. And he's like clutching it, like his pearls, like a little pussy little. Sorry, you guys, the language. This
isn't for kids. It's okay.
Okay, I just don't want. I don't know where you're gonna post it, and I don't want your.
It's gonna be on YouTube, and this
violated.
No, it is perfectly fine. This is not for kids.
But yes, he switched like a pussy little bitch because he was the type of person who would say jump and expect me to be like, how high? And I'm not. So I'm like, give me my money back. So I can at least like, you know, respect that. Because I have no respect for you at this point. And he was like, until we gain, like, whatever. I ended up disputing the charge with my bank and got my money back. And I wish that he would like fight that. Because like, I thought you said you didn't need it. And I have the proof of you and the messages refusing to like give it back to me. And I told them that I accidentally sent it to you. And you just won't give it back. So like if the dispute, y'all been through that before, right? When they send you the packet and they want more info. I got the info that they want in case. Boy, you better not sweat me for that $100. You broke little bitch. I thought you didn't need it. Talk about you gonna give me some money. But I give you the money and now I get what?
I always, anytime I've ever asked an individual for money, I give it back. If I've ever asked for money from anybody, it don't matter. Like I'm gonna tell you the date, I'm gonna give it back to you, and I'm gonna stand on that.
Yeah,
that's facts.
That's me too. But I don't do that often. Like I don't have to do that often. I'm grateful. like I said earlier, I have the support system of a newborn baby, and it's just not a single family member that I can't call who would literally do whatever it is I asked, and I'm just so grateful to have people like that around me.
How's your sister? How's your brother?
My sister is great. Just saw her, virtual fucking school. Fuck my little niece up, my baby niece. My baby niece that remind me of me so much. She's not a, they have those visual learner or whatever. She's not visual, so all that virtual shit, that it ruined her kindergarten experience, and she didn't get the hands-on, that she
I didn't
needed.
know they were doing virtual for kindergarten.
Yes, and it broke my heart because I just
tough.
looked so forward to like taking her to school for the first day, and she really like legit reminds me of my childhood. Like legit, when she was born, the nurse was like, "I think she looks like you," and she was all of like 30 seconds old. And not only does she look like me, she acts like me. Like she just reminds me of my childhood. So my sister's doing great. We're just trying to make sure that these kids are getting the best education that they could possibly get, because I don't want them to be 15 years old looking for a job like I was. Yeah. I want them to work for Aunt Kessy or
dope.
That's the only option. You go to school and you get off and you come work what I got, because I'm trying to get some shit. Don't know what that shit's gonna be, but I'm gonna have some shit by the time y'all are gonna be, and y'all are gonna be involved. You're not gonna want a job like I wanted a job, and I'm ready to retire. Thanks. When you start working at 15 and then you turn 30, all of a sudden it's just like, what the fuck?
All of a sudden, this has been a long 15
years. I just been going to work every day, and motherfucker, did y'all watch the performance at the Super Bowl?
That shit was lit.
It was, and it had me so hyped because everybody there is so rich and make money and they sleep, and I'm just like, why am I going to work every day? Yeah. I have got to figure out how to get $1 billion in a personal driver by tomorrow.
Facts.
Every day I've been saying that.
Same. Well,
especially since the car accident.
Speaking of the Super Bowl performance, like, I don't even watch football, but I just knew I just wanted to watch I didn't watch it in real time. I think I saw some like weird like YouTube clip that was like off brand. I was like, all right, cool, let me just watch
Shoddy
it.
Quality.
Yeah, very like definitely recorded with his phone on the TV, but that shit was lit. Like, I've seen a lot of videos that have come out recently, like like white engagements for the Super Bowl, and like they're seeing the performance and they're not impressed.
As they shouldn't be, but you guys have what y'all have.
We gave them Eminem. We didn't have to give them Eminem. Like, we could have just been in all black if we really wanted to, but the NFL was like, well, let's sprinkle in some shady. Let's sprinkle a little bit of that in. Keep the white folks a little happy.
I enjoyed it, I don't look at things like that. Like Eminem, I feel like he's a great rapper, and I don't feel that he's like a Machine Gun Kelly or who's another white rapper you can think of that is clearly appropriating black culture because somebody told him he could. Post Malone, thank you, because I didn't want to say Jack Harlow.
He's from Kentucky. He's good.
And he's very. I see black women like frolicking, like once we invite you to the cookout, like it just never ends. It's like everything he does now is just like black women are on dick. So he knows he has like a good black like fan base, and that's cool.
I don't know nothing about that.
Pop culture. Forgot. What was your next topic, Calvin? What was it that you wanted to move on? We're off the porn, right?
I don't know. I was looking at this shit, and I'm so still
weird shit's happening on the side too. I'm getting all types of phone calls from people that I was don't even understand what that's about. But I did silence my shit. This is about us right now. And I'm really happy to be here, for real.
No, for real. And let's see. So, Oklahoma, where we'll be next week, it just says natural and the word's blurred out. So I don't know what it...
Natural.
Maybe natural ass?
That could be... That's a broad statement if you're not going to put another word behind it. That could be breasts, ass, natural with no makeup, real hair. That's what I think when you hear natural. Maybe black natural. Afro bitches. Stop calling women bitches. But that leaves a broad spectrum, and when you just narrow it down like that, so I think that's cool.
So did you know that Austin was named in the top 10 places to move in the U.S.?
Yes, I've heard.
And also top 10 funnest places to have a great time.
I could believe that too, because when I meet people who are visiting, that's what they're doing.
Having a great time.
Yes. They're just like, it's still Southern hospitality down here.
Barely.
It's still some, though. Like, there's locals that are still out here. And,
on the south side?
Well, I just moved there for work, and now like work is like almost not work. So that's almost no. I've seen a lot of ghetto shit since I moved down there. You know,
Oh, the South. We don't go south. Like,
well, I was working down there, and I think I still do. So it makes sense to live 10 minutes out versus 45 because that's how long it took me to get the fuck here. And you know, I know this is where I grew up. It's my stomping grounds. Like I used to come here after high school and you know
in the streets
do bad things at the pool and shit.
There's this one person I follow on Facebook. I'm not gonna say names, but like it was a photo of them in like the 90s at the pool here.
Here.
Yeah.
See.
There was a motorcycle in there.
No, but these apartments, these look nice. I've lived in apartments that old that were. They tried to do some renovation and upgradings. I could tell. I would live here. Like I would live here. I'm mad I moved south. Especially since I'm about to like. Probably shouldn't say that. Especially since things are so like pernicious at work. You know.
Yeah. It's
like damn.
Normal work day.
Bitch probably didn't even have to move south. But I gotta watch my mouth, man. People twist words.
Facts.
And I wanted to say, I really like your braids. I don't remember what your hair looked like last time.
I don't remember.
But I like this look. I like this. I like this style on you. This is, you kind of remind me of Lil Yachty. But would you ever paint your nails?
No.
No?
What about Lil Yachty puts me in that? He's ugly.
No, he's not.
He's ugly to me.
Okay, fair. Your opinion. I don't think he's an ugly man, and therefore I don't think you are either. I think that it's just something about y'all's personality. It's like I want to call you childish, but not in a like in a way where you would take it the wrong way. Like you just have a great like you're still in touch with your imagination and your sense of humor,
Creative.
and you have like that light, you know, still from how you grew up. Like the world didn't dim it. You know,
the world will kick my ass a few times.
Okay, but when I'm around you, I don't feel that energy.
And you shouldn't, and I don't try to like expose that either because
that's your shit to deal with whenever you want, you know. But when you present, you're personable and you're extremely likable and you have great qualities. That's off surface, and I've known you for like you said, 15 years. I don't give a fuck about what the fuck bad shit you've been doing. I can tell you about the bad shit I did. I told you about that. I told you about that shit
off air.
Camera. Yeah. Exactly. We ain't gonna say it on camera, bro. I am not trying to go to jail. Y'all ever had a mugshot? Because I haven't. And I'm trying to keep it that way.
I appreciate that.
I'll snitch like a pussy little bitch if I had to.
I'm snitching the day of. there's no process. Dude.
Yeah, all you gotta do is tell me I'm at risk.
He did it. What do you need from me?
It's simple. Name, dates, locations.
Yeah. What do you want? I actually have a video. You want that?
Yeah, I would give it up. I would. That's why I don't fool with people who do illegal things.
Yeah, I'm the wrong person to do it around.
You don't want me on your team.
The second you get caught and they come for me, listen. Let me tell you where it happened.
All I have is details. Straight details. Nothing but.
Y'all even gotta feed me. No.
I'm not hungry.
You want me to come to y'all? You want me to come to me?
That just becomes I mean, that's like it's selfish, but it's like I'm always gonna choose me.
Facts.
Always, like
I'm not with the street shit. I'm sorry.
No, I say that all the time. I did not go in the streets. I don't speak street codes. That means I'm not gonna fight fair and all types of other shit. And if I beat you up, I'm still gonna call the cops and press charges. Because why the fuck did you even
Why'd you
provoke
attack me?
You know, gonna play victim. Goddamn it!
Facts.
I want you to
damn, that's facts, yo.
Yeah. 15 years and we ain't missed a beat. I just need to hang out with you more.
Facts. If you hit me and I whoop your ass, you still hit me.
I'm still pressing charges, bitch. I'm going to put the people in your life somehow. You should have never thought that you could, first off, whoop my ass. I don't know why you thought that. And now that you know,
Facts.
like, I have to go through with the process so you never do this again.
Facts.
People gotta stop being violent. We're getting too old, man.
Way too old.
The
recovery time is not the same.
Hey, dog, I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you. If Victoria were to come here, she could tell you about her last fight. It was just a couple weeks ago.
Yikes!
But she lives that life. And,
is she around here, or does she stay like?
Yeah, she stays kind of over by Pflugerville High School. Ain't that where you went?
Yeah.
And she works south. she would prefer to live south. Honestly, she would prefer to get the fuck out of Texas. But
Don't we all?
Yeah, but not me though. I like it here. I just want everybody else to get the fuck.
Yeah, yes.
If you just got here less than 2 to 5 years,
7 years.
You could
7 years.
Really 10.
Yeah, really our whole life.
Because traffic was not traffic once I started driving.
I don't have to deal with traffic these days, but
like I said,
fuck traffic.
Need $1 billion and a personal driver by tomorrow a.m. So we need to go viral tonight. Okay.
Been there, done that. I didn't get no money from that.
All we're gonna do is gonna keep happening, and we just gotta claim it. Like I'm claiming a whole lot of fucking money that I can't. I can see it, but
facts.
You know, I don't claim broke energy either. One thing you won't catch me saying out loud is, "Oh my gosh, I'm so B word." Like, you know, I don't tell people that. Like, oh my god, why would I say that? Like, no, I'm very fucking rich and wealthy, and health is also wealth.
Facts. So, wasn't your mom and my mom like classmates in school at some point or something?
Where'd
like
your
that?
mom go to school?
I think it was like Travis.
Yes, it just depends on the year.
Or HT or some kind of connection.
My mom definitely graduated from Travis High School.
Yeah, I think my mom and your mom did go to school together.
My mom me and my mom are 30 years apart. I'm very bad at math, but she'll be 60
was like,
this year.
That doesn't make sense.
She had me at 30.
30. My mom did too.
And now we're turning 30. The babies that they were 30 at.
30 years.
Okay.
My mom turning 60 as well.
I could not tell you. Okay, so they're probably the same the same class.
I'm pretty sure they went to this. They were in the same class.
All I gotta do is ask my mom. Your mom's like, you know, first and last, you know, maiden name. Or
I think we did this 15 years ago.
And that's why I told my mom when I was coming today. I was like, you used to take me to hang out with him. And she was like, was it him? And I was like, no, it was the guy that lived by Pflugerville High School, and me and Alicia would go work out with him. And then she would sometimes, they would have barbecues, and you've taken me over there. She was like, I must have been real comfortable. And I was like, you were.
Because you knew my mom.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm glad you brought that up, because now I got to tell her that.
Facts. And we did used to work out.
Yes, and those are my favorite memories, because I will always credit you. I'm wearing a waist trainer right now. And I've been wearing it since I went to the gym, like around 1 o'clock. So like, I really credit you all the time for just bringing that health and fitness to, like, you know, making that aware to me. It means a lot to me. Like, to look how I look now at this age, I'm just like, oh my goodness, I can't wait to like
it's
just
lit.
Like, bitch, I look good. I'm sorry. Like, I hear it all the time, and like, what you want me to be humble about it? Because I don't want to anymore.
Facts.
I want to rub it in bitches' faces, and I've always felt like either bitches don't like me or they're jealous. But I like to lean more towards you just don't like me, because what would you be jealous of? Mm-hmm. Because jealousy is it's vast. It's not just, oh, I think she looks better than me. I wish she was as pretty as. I wish I was as pretty as her. It's not that. It could be the way that I carry myself, and you don't know how to do that.
That's facts.
And you're jealous of that. You're jealous of the way that I handle situations, how I speak to people, and how people speak to me. Because when I walk into a room, I get respected. I've never been disrespected. Like, I've never been in an abusive relationship with a nigga calling me out my name, none of that shit. Like, I just don't get treated like that. And that's not to brag or anything. I just scream, you gonna respect me. My aura just does. It comes off very. I've been in my masculine energy for so long. I'm just now even stepping in the puddle of that feminine shit. And if I were to be like fully submerged in that, women would hate me even more, because y'all hated me as just this tomboy who's just been comfortable being around the pretty girls. So imagine if I started being the way that y'all wanted me. I remember I had 2 friends that I'm not friends with no more try to dress me for my birthday in some shit that they knew I wouldn't wear, because they thought I would look. They thought that I would look better with them wearing that, but they knew me and knew I wasn't comfortable with that. So that's why I don't plan my birthday with bitches no more.
Hey.
Because
same.
How is it my birthday and I'm sitting here uncomfortable and I'm having a good time, and y'all are like getting mad at me because like, what the fuck? And then I can express that because gaslight. I've been being gaslit since like 2011, and I just love people and give them so many chances to the point where it's like I ain't got no more.
We had talks way before 2011.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I've known you since like some 06, 07 shit.
08?
Because you're younger than me, so you were probably like a
Jesus
sophomore.
Christ. Like,
you were probably like, you are.
Glass-wise, but honestly, we're both the same age.
Because I started school, my birthday
It's because of my birthday why I was supposed to be 2010.
Exactly, but you would have been young. And
Too
I
young,
could have been in 2011, but I would have been older.
I was 18 my majority of my high school.
No, I was 17
senior
until
year.
the end of summer my senior year.
I was 18. I was 18 in September. School started in August, so I was 18
No, I
throughout
had to
the
wait
whole
the
entire time.
entire senior year to turn 18, and by the time I turned 18, school was over. I just had a brother that was 21 and a sister that was 19. So, and a job where I thought I could afford, like...
I didn't have a job back in the day. And just to attest to that too about like just energy, right? Like, so I'm very aware of when I'm in spaces with certain people and people don't try me because they already know either I'm not gonna give two fucks about it, or if I do react, trust me, my reaction is like going to have nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna move accordingly.
Yeah.
So you acting a certain way is not going to move me. So energy is very important. Like just energy and just like being yourself consistently is always something that I've tried to. I mean, can't say I've always done it, but just try to explain to the people who are around me, right? Because
you've been the same person since I've known you.
I keep telling people that, like, I haven't changed in that sense.
I'll
only
vouch
because,
for you, bro. You've been the same person since I've known you.
because I don't move dirty like that, right?
No.
Like, although I had my hoe stage, I was a hoe, retired, came back, retired again, did like the Jordan thing, Yeah, you weren't around for that part.
Because, we did go to different schools, so
Yeah,
we didn't,
yeah.
But like I do remember like having. I remember meeting. I want to say her name is Ashley. She has like a custom cup company right now.
That's how I met her.
Okay, but I remember meeting her through you like years ago, and she remembered that like way before I did, and I was just like, girl. But she's like been one of the people who like be on Facebook. Like when people be like, who can do retweets, she'll always tag me, and I appreciate that because it's just
crazy.
like, girl, like I don't even see you. Like I haven't seen you. Like we don't speak, we don't talk, we don't keep in touch. But she's just a very supportive person, and I think it's just off the strength of like how I met her back then from you.
That's always a part of my point. Like I'm not. Am I talking about her directly? Am I doing it directly? Am I doing it?
Do it, cause why not?
I just think like, cause that's not the first time I've heard that. Like, when people kick it with me, right? I introduce them to the people I truly really fuck with.
Yeah.
And I kick it with them, right? And then all of a sudden, the support goes directly to the person I brought into our friendship. You know what I mean? And then all that support is cool, and I support all people who support everyone. I'm cool with it all. I promise you I am. But then like me, I don't get the same as the people I brought around you.
Yeah.
Which doesn't make sense to me. And I think it attests to also energy, like, because people know they can't play with me. Like, they can't be fake around me, like, at all. Because I'm going to call that shit
and
out
don't you just love that?
in person.
That's what I mean by, like, when I come into a room, like, I get respected. Like, people aren't going to try to play me. Like, you're just not. You already know. Like
you can't play with me because I speak the truth. I don't speak into social media world. You said this to me. Let's address it. I don't really care what nice things you said on social media. That doesn't even matter. It's what you said to me in person and how you moved with me in person that matters to me. So, shout out to her. I know she's very supportive of a lot of people. The Can You Talk podcast is not one of them, but yeah. Was I being spicy?
No, that was great. I'm honestly,
I've been way more spicy about that situation.
I would like for you to be a little more direct, but I'm not. This is your show, and I'm not here to stir the pot. I came here with small expectations just to meet certain people who had and had not.
Yeah.
And if they're not here, they're not here. I love the setup. This is cool. I just would have preferred to be in your chair. Maybe consider letting the guest be in that chair.
Probably not.
Fair. It's your shit, Kanye. Do what you want. Like,
on the highway going 50 with this. What was it? What was like? It was like a transmission that was like holding it down essentially. Some car part. But yeah, energies matter.
Energies do matter, and I'm
Connections
paying
matter.
more attention to them than now. I'm not letting people slide. Like
I've never let people slide.
I have, if you could believe it or not, I have. I'm a second, fourth, fifth, sixth.
Oh nah, you get one time.
And I want to be more like that. That's what I'm saying. Victoria, that's the stiffest bitch I've ever met. Like she'll rock with you until she finally has to show you that I don't have to fuck with you.
I got my own shit.
And once she stops fucking with you, ain't no way back in. And I admire that about her because I'm such a forgiving person, even though people think I'm such a mean, rude bitch, which I also am. But I'm such a forgiving person, and I actually bite my tongue the fuck off a lot. Like, I don't even say the things that are actually on the
And that's
tip.
what I was talking to you about earlier about grace, right? So
Yeah.
I give a lot of people grace. I
And
let people rock.
I do that
a
too.
lot. The second you don't give me grace, oh, it's done.
Yeah.
Look, I have nothing to say to you no
But
more.
I just started, like I said, I set boundaries. I really didn't do like resolutions. I just set boundaries, and I was like, this year, no. Show me any sign of bullshit, I'm gonna call you on it, and if you try to deny it, I'm gonna call you on that.
Facts.
And if you still can't own it, then I'm just gonna let you be that pussy ass person that can't say how you really fucking feel. What are you, afraid of me?
I just want people to be honest, like,
Yeah.
and just in regards to having a conversation, right? Conversation is not hard, although it's not something that people are typically taught early.
Yeah.
So it becomes hard as an adult because now you have to adjust, and you've been doing the same thing and acting the same way your whole life, and communication isn't a part of it. So now when it comes time to you being an adult, you're like, that's uncomfortable to me. So why am I gonna conversate with you? Why am I gonna actually have a conversation with you?
Yeah.
To your face?
Yeah.
That value is gone, in my opinion.
I don't have what it takes to. I can't pretend. I never could. And if I can't tell you, well, you hurt my feelings, but you can tell me I hurt yours. But when I tell you that you hurt mine, you
That's a
dismiss them and make you invalidate them and try to find any other reason to not be accountable. That's when I'm just like, oh, okay, so you're just a piece of shit person. Like, you just don't know how to be a decent human being. And that's a you thing. And I'm not about to sit up here and try to help you get through that. That's not my place.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like, it's not my job to teach you how to communicate properly.
It kind of makes me want to ask, but I feel like you have not been watching the show Euphoria.
I just don't like high school shit. Like,
But they're not high school.
no, I know, like in real life, they're like
adults.
adults. But like, I personally, maybe if I was a parent, maybe if I like TV shows in general, I'm not a TV show person. Like, I don't even like watching
So that's like
series.
my sister. I'm like literally showing her the highlights on YouTube just so she can so I can express to her how I feel about what I watched.
And I came in I'm late. Like, isn't there's
It's
3
only
seasons?
2 seasons. You're not late. You get.
I don't. But like, I'm just not a TV show
It is
kind of
so
person.
good. Which character do you feel you relate to the most?
I've heard enough. Is it Zendaya? Do you relate to her? I don't know.
I wouldn't guess her. But if so, I'm interested.
No, so I will be honest. Like, I haven't watched season 2 yet, but off of season 1, like, I enjoyed the show, and I had been waiting for it to come out. I just haven't had time to watch it yet.
Yeah.
But just me personally, like, even seeing the aspect. I mean, I work with kids, right? I work at a middle school now, so seeing what. Oh, I don't think.
Let her just get it out. We can hear her. Okay.
I'm not ready for this. Maybe set me up, literally. Like, squat down.
I'm so interested in hearing
So yeah, with me working at a middle school, I like knowing the insight of what kids could possibly be going through these days, just because it's a different generation, it's a different time. You don't know. Like, we think of things like this week. There's been a shit ton of fights. Who knows why, right? But I was like, we weren't raised like this. We didn't grow up like this. But knowing shows like that, 13 Reasons Why on Netflix, like, I like
the music.
Yes, like, I like the insight because it gives me that perspective of what kids are going through these days. Yeah. So I don't know, but I do need to catch up on season 2 because I've seen like clips.
And how is it not like spoiling it for you?
I know.
So good right now.
I know.
But what character do you resonate with from season 1 since you haven't come into season 2? Because not much of them have changed except one in particular. So if you say her, I'm going to have to let you know that I don't think you want to relate to that bitch no more.
I don't know, because even my mindset would probably connect to Ruth's sister. Just for me. Yeah. Okay. Like, because that was me. Like, I was probably shielded from a lot of stuff that I wasn't supposed to see.
Right, because you have an older sister.
Right. So you're the younger one. There's a lot of stuff that I didn't see, and like, growing up, I've heard stories. You know what I mean? So I was probably her when I was younger. So.
Absolutely. But so I relate to Rue.
Okay.
From I mean, my father is still living, live and well, but I did physically lose him at that time in life because my parents got divorced. And I became, you can ask my mom, she'll tell you, I just started going tattoo crazy, and I rebelled in the ways that I rebelled, and I wish I could have been like a focused student trying to excel and go to college and whatnot, but I'd rather just hang out with my friends and, you know, partake in substance abuse at underage ages, and that just seemed like the life at that, and it wasn't at the point where I've never been to like rehab or OD'd or anything, but I know that the habits that I started then, I still have now. So when I watch the show, it's actually kind of triggering, because I can understand why this young lady is reacting in this way. She lost her father, but she lost him forever. Right. Mine just moved away. And I haven't seen my dad since his mother's funeral of August 2020. I've spoke to him, but like, I had him more in my life growing up than I have in my 20s and beyond. And it's hard. Like, you know, just because I'm an adult now doesn't mean that I still don't need you, or wouldn't mind hearing from you, or like, can we have weekly check-ins, like shit like that, right? So I relate to her, and I relate to like wanting to not feel anything, but my substances that I like to use are not the same as hers. Right. And I've never gone that far, but I've been doing it for so long to the point where it's like, wow, like people around me, they just think that I just got my shit together and I'm so responsible, and really I'm not. I'm actually reckless as hell and can fuck my life up on any given night, wrong place, wrong time type shit. Like, it could go bad for me. I just feel that I'm very, very protected by my ancestors, by my village that I have in heaven, by the people I have on earth praying for me. Like, I can't keep taking advantage of that. And that's what Rue's been doing. And, you know, she just needs to just get clean. She's entirely too young to be doing the drugs that she's been doing. And among everybody else on the fucking show, it's just very dramatic and just interesting, I think. Like, the storyline is good enough to, like, hook me. But I'm also a female, and I could see how you could not be interested, you know, like, fuck it. Watch, do you guys watch, like, you know, I don't know, anything, like, are y'all TV people?
Yeah, I fuck with Tiger King.
Oh, man, that was like 2020. Is that still coming out?
Yeah, they had the season 2.
I thought he's, like, in jail.
Season 2 with him in jail.
Oh, branded. Yeah. Have y'all ever put money on anybody's books before?
I've never.
I recently did that.
Oh.
Well, I mean, I cashed app him.
Wait, you can cash app in jail?
If you have a phone.
Jesus Christ.
I know. What
the fuck is going on here?
Jail's looking real.
How, like, what about the what about the taxable stuff? Like, I know, like, you can cash out anything after $600 is.
I have no idea. All I know is that it costs $2,500 to get a cell phone in jail, and once you have that, I guess you just keep it on the low, and you can pretty much just live your life. Because you guys see it.
Are we snitching?
I'm not. I didn't say how I knew this man can do this. He is from Wisconsin. He is a white redhead 25-year-old man who I met when I used to work at Chuck E. Cheese. If we got
you did work at Chuck E. Cheese.
But everything else I just said is a lie. Just throw hands off our scent. I already talking too many goddamn police this week. Just for being black, I feel guilty, and I know I'm not. So let's veer off that topic.
Yeah, you did work at Chuck E. Cheese. I think you almost tried to get me a job there at one point.
Probably. I
almost worked at Chuck E. fucking Cheese.
I used to put on a lot of people. I used to try to get people where I was at, and I stayed there for. I did the whole work from have that school job, class. I did that. So
this is bringing back memories because.
But you were younger than me, remember?
Oh my god.
It matters because as a junior, you couldn't have had off periods like I had off periods.
Oh, at Pflugerville, I did. I had 2 off periods my junior year.
I bet you did. You fucking were you valedictorian? I don't remember. I don't recall. We lost touch.
No, my junior year, I was in that what do you call it? The class with the job. Like you had to get a job within the first 6 weeks or some shit. Or they change you out to a different elective. So I think I ended up doing like sewing or some shit.
As a job? Or the
no,
elective?
as an elective.
Oh, okay.
And there was nothing but women in there.
You didn't do cooking?
I think. What was it called?
Culinary, whatever.
Home economics.
Yeah, it probably was called
or something like that.
I
And
would be surprised that you didn't take that.
I think I did. But like you sewed, you cooked. I think I made a lasagna.
Did you have to take home that fake baby?
I didn't have to do the fake baby because I was a guy. I think the girls had to do that.
Oh, that's bullshit.
I think the girls had to do that.
Y'all definitely should have had to do that.
Yeah.
Because why would they skip y'all?
Huh? They had the girls being single moms?
Like, yeah, that's what it sounds like.
That's what it sounded like.
Like, yeah, the girls took the... It wasn't even a baby. It was like a sack.
I didn't take that class because that baby...
it wasn't even like a...
No, I ain't got no motherly bones in my body.
Yeah, but they taught the guys.
Oh, I know that. I had no business having kids.
Yeah, I think it was home ec.
I think people need to be more honest about that. It's a whole generation of kids being born from people who had no business having kids.
This is true.
Generations before that.
Hey, I'm from that generation. I was an accident. My parents only planned my sister, and she's the one that got all her accident babies. And I think that's so fucking funny. Like, how the baby y'all playing the one that grew up and had like all the kids that she didn't plan? And she's like, I'm at peace with knowing that I'm going to be the only one who gives kids from our parents. Because we have an older sister with our dad and she has 4 kids. But as far as like my siblings that you're aware of, she's the only one.
Damn.
And I know I feel bad sometimes. Like, I would like for her to feel that auntie, but no, it's not worth me giving up my body.
I don't even know how to feel about being an uncle. My brother and his wife have a kid on the way. And I don't know
what it is.
It's a boy.
It's a boy.
And he didn't name it after me though.
Why would he?
That's annoying. Like, why not?
Why would he?
Why wouldn't he? If he loves you as a brother, wouldn't you name your child your brother's name?
No. You sound like me though. I wanted my sister to name my youngest niece. Well, she told me her name was going to be Ava. And her name was Ava up until they came and was like, and what is her name? And then she told them that it was Geneva. And I was just looking at her like, I've been calling this baby Ava and rubbing on your belly all this time just for you to tell these people that it's Geneva. I probably threw out a name every time one of my cousins or somebody got pregnant. But the only person who actually took my advice was my baby cousin. And I suggested the name Zaire because she has a daughter named Zanaya. And she wanted to do the whole Z thing. And I had heard
Double
that
Z's.
name. Yeah, so she liked that name. So she named her son Zaire. And I feel like I named him. And she's the only one who's ever taken any of my baby advice. So
listen, I expected my brother to continue my legacy.
Why would he continue? What about his?
First of all, I'm younger.
Is the baby going to be a junior?
No. But it should have been my name.
Okay.
Brother should have been my name.
I had that same level of arrogance and she had 3
If you had named him Calvin, things would be different.
At least the middle name, right?
They didn't even give him my middle name. That's fucked up,
so what's
right?
the name gonna be? I'm curious now.
I don't fucking know because it's not my name.
I feel you. I was salty too. One of these kids should have had at least my middle name or something. But once the baby
family
gets
ties,
you'll
Jesus
love
Christ,
You'll love them so much.
No, I'm excited.
I know you are. You just don't even realize how much fun. Like the babies, like the baby stage and the.
I'm so anti-kids.
Up until he turns 2, you'll probably be sick of him. But
I'm so anti-kids. So I'm a godfather of 2.
How involved?
Huh?
How involved?
Not at all.
Okay.
But I still love them. Mm-hmm. But I don't even go down baby aisles in the stores.
You don't need to.
But that's like manifesting.
But if you have if you have godchildren,
like for me, I can't go down the baby aisles.
Do you know your godchildren's birthdays?
No.
And have you ever had a woman get an abortion?
No.
Okay, so there's no trauma there. So what's up with you in the baby aisle?
So my mom has always told me from day one of being an adult that I can remember, not even an adult, just as a kid, you pay when you lay. Mm-hmm. And I don't want to pay.
So you've been very careful.
Always.
And you know that's admirable because niggas have been reckless.
Facts.
From non-famous to the NBA young boys, like
to the guys up the street on Runberg.
Yes, I know a lot of people who have a lot of kids that I'm just like, are you sure you wanted to keep that baby? I always suggest abortions to people. Just in case they're scared.
She said, just in case.
Just in case they're scared to admit that that's what they want. Nobody's gonna judge you, especially me. I will not only pay for it, but I will take you there, and we will never gotta talk about it again. But most people want to keep their kid. And I'm just like, all right, cool. And then I just end up loving the kid. But in the back of my mind, I was like, damn, I told your mama to kill you when she had the chance. And she didn't. And I think that's something that I would like to tell these kids once they're like my age, 30.
30?
When they can handle
we're 29. Jesus Christ.
I'm not going to tell them now. Because one time I asked my niece when she was like 4 years old, like, hey, when I get older, like, will you take care of me? Like, you'll take care of your mom? And she just like burst out crying. And I was just like, okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to ask you
too heavy. Too heavy, too soon.
I just wanted to make sure that we were establishing a deep enough connection to where, like, we're going to be elderly at the same time. So if you're going to be watching out for her, because I ain't going to have kids, niece, come on, I need you. I don't know why I put that on that little girl chest. But this is the niece that they told me looked like me when she was 30 seconds old. So, like, she going to have my back. I know she is. I know she is. We love each other so much. I love them so much. But, like, it's just crazy, like, for all you know, like, your nephew could come out and just be, like, a spitting image of you and your mannerisms.
My brother's going to be extremely angry.
Yeah, and that my sister, she tells me all the time, like, this little girl freaks me out because she reminds me of you so much. Like, she is you. Like, she's legit, like, you in our childhood.
The only thing that I would have, like, originally I would have expected would have for the child to also be a Virgo, because me and my brother are both born in September.
Yeah.
Nah. So we'll see what that looks like. Hopefully, I can get out there. I know my
where's he at now?
In California.
Oh, lit. Okay.
So hopefully at some point, because to my knowledge, I think that my brother had COVID for a while, and there was just some kind of just so much going on when it comes to the baby. So he wasn't really staying with his wife and just trying to be the smartest version of a person in that regard.
Is your brother with a black woman? No. Biracial woman? Mexican or white? I'm just asking.
My sister-in-law's name is Kate.
Oh my gosh. And you know who else's name is Kate?
Whose?
Man, I'm gonna go see tomorrow's wife. And we love her. We love her. I can't wait to bring you guys up.
Shout out to Kate.
Yeah, shout out to Kate, and shout out to that place that y'all reviewed that one time.
Yeah.
I don't want to say too much, but
Biscuit Club.
I'm happy you guys like it for real, because
she knows that she does the hair for the owner of that business.
Yeah, he was referred to me by someone else whose hair I did, and that was like 4 or 5 years ago. And he's kind of like, he looks like, I don't know if you guys know what he looks like. He kind of looks like he could be one of Bob Marley's children, and his hair is very much Bob Marley like. So he's a very good like client. Like when I do his hair, he takes care of me. Not only do I come to your house to do it, and like he has kids and his wife, like y'all's home.
Yeah.
And the kids, they love me. They come and run out and meet me at the car and help me carry my stuff inside and ask me the same questions every single time and stuff. But I've literally like been doing this man's hair since this was just like a business plan on a piece of paper.
That's crazy.
And it's like one day I just showed up and all this stuff was in motion. He had a location. When the pandemic hit, it was hard for everybody, but he survived. And that's when I've come to the restaurant and I've even done his hair like in the restaurant.
The one on the
first
second
location.
One, that's the first location.
Yeah, first location.
So there's apparently 2 locations.
He just opened his second location. We're very proud of him.
That's the one we went to.
For expanding, yes. And I didn't know that when this woman gave this man my number that he was even going to be somebody that would still be around like 5 years later. But he's just been calling me every couple months to get his hair done. He's not adamant about keeping it done, but when it's time, it's time. And it's just, you know, like, I'm somebody that knows you, but I also know him, and you guys like his food. So I'm excited to tell him. And like,
for sure.
We have mutual respect for one another, and he knows about my situation right now with, you know.
Yeah.
And he wants to help me. So I think I couldn't put in a good word, and
for sure,
you know,
I would love that. I would love to have that conversation with a business owner here in Austin. I think a lot of times
I've literally seen him like building this from like when I first met him. I don't even know what he was doing. I don't even know. He had 2 kids, and since he's had 2 more, and now he has two locations, and he's just a really nice guy. He really is, and I'm really excited to just tell him like, hey, I know somebody that, you know, loves your restaurant and would be interested, you know, if you could make time, if you have time, just to come by and, like, you know what, just powwow,
just talk it up, just talk some food, like,
because you're a foodie and the ultimate chef in Austin. So I can't, like, me telling him, I'm gonna tell him how intimidating like your reviews are. You're like fucking Gordon Black Ramsay out here on Facebook and critiquing everybody.
I don't critique people.
Alfredo sauce and air fryer.
I do talk shit about Alfredo sauce.
You be getting on him, man.
I definitely talk about Alfredo sauce and how that's not like.
Oh, and your other thing is garlic powder doesn't belong in everything.
It doesn't.
Yeah. Okay, we know Calvin. Okay, but I'm looking forward to telling him how tough of a critic you are and like that you really enjoyed his food.
I love the food. We love the food. Like we have the video exists out there.
Yeah, I saw it. That's why I was like, oh my god, I got commented on it, and I was like, I fucking do the like, bro, this is like such a small world. Like, and I've been on you. I've only known him for the last 5 years, but I'm his go-to person, and I'm gonna see him tomorrow.
That's
so
lit.
Definitely gonna name drop you guys, and I'll even share links and show that video and stuff like that too, just so he knows. Like people out here noticing you, and they like what you're doing. So
yeah, for sure.
Keep it going, man.
1,000%.
I want to see him on Chick-fil-A level one day.
Bigger than that. Chick-fil-A's are not open on Sundays. Be open on Sundays, yo.
But he's open and he's playing with a dinner like type menu instead of just like a breakfast sandwich type of thing, and like the man is just
working.
An entrepreneur. I seen him do it. Like I didn't even realize that's what he was doing until he told me like, yeah, I finally got it up and running, and I'm just still working the same fucking bullshit ass job he met me at. At the time, not bullshit ass job, I shouldn't say that. But at the time I was supervising, and the girl at the window, I had did her hair.
Okay.
And she just gave him my number without my permission, which I hate. And when I met him, the vibe, and it was just like, yeah, I don't mind doing your hair. Like, you got a lot. Like, honestly, you got like a $200 head for me to be doing at home. And not saying that, like, that's what you pay, but like, you got a job here. So,
yeah.
And he's great. He's just great. I can go on and on about him. But
I'm excited. I would like to just connect with him, just like on some. It doesn't have to be this. It could just be just a
I just want to make him aware of you and
for sure.
You all, and I'm gonna at least show him like y'all's. I know it was like a 30-second or something video, but I'm still gonna show him because like you're out here and
for
people are noticing you, and this is your new location. Like this isn't even your OG, so.
No, 1,000%.
Like I said, he's trying to help me out too right now, and I didn't even ask. I just told him what I'm going through, and he's just like, "Well, what can I do? Because you're awesome, and I can't imagine you being treated the way that you've like described. Because the corporate America don't give a fuck about us."
And then that also just attests to my point when it comes to just like conversations. Like a lot of times, people want you to do something for them then and now, versus just being your genuine self.
Yeah.
Originally, and then understanding like if you're that later, it will come back at some kind of point, right? A lot of comments, like a lot of things this podcast is built off of was just genuine conversations. Like I don't force things. Like I'm not a person who's like, yo, I need you. Like, yo, even if you had not come, I'm not gonna hit you the next day. Like, yo, that's crazy.
And I didn't think that at all. That's a lie. I had made up a lie. He's probably gonna think like, this bitch, how dare she like wait until I just can't do that last minute cancellation shit.
No,
and I like sticking to my commitments.
And even if you did, like, I'm not gonna hit you on like that's crazy because you've already done it before. So it had to be a reason, or there was something that already existed that you had to take care of.
I agreed to do it after the thing that happened that could have prevented me from being here.
Yeah,
so
absolutely. Like, and I appreciate you.
I was just
100%.
overwhelmed with the day I had, and it's just like I don't feel like coming all the way out here to. But I'm glad that I did, and I always will. Whenever you feel like having me and have space for me, like I'll always be.
Yeah, for sure. And
you'll definitely get grace from me, Calvin. Definitely. Like, come on, man. You know, I've known you too long, and I believe in you. Whatever the vision, wherever you're headed, I support, and I want to see you get there.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, a lot of people really just want that quick result. They just want that quick turnaround.
I can't talk about that topic. It's so many unprofessional wannabe business owners in this city who. Oh
my God! Can I talk about them?
Can you?
Yeah, let me talk about it. Right.
Literally. Jumped after this.
there's just so much stuff in the city that it's not even just the city. It's overall, right? Like a lot of people want that immediate success, right?
And everybody think that's destined.
They're destined for that, and they think they're owed something because they started something. And that's really not the truth, because mad people start shit every day.
Yeah. Yes.
And mad shit doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Just because you popped off for a month or whatever, no matter what you're doing, whether it be food, nail, whatever fucking Austin's normal. We should have found the fucking map of like where's the most bootleg ass nails and hair and food services that are available here in Austin. We should have found a map that looked like that. I bet you
there's some people that we went to school with.
Oh, there are always people we went to school with. What are you talking about?
It's just a lot of people that still have popularity from school that just naturally
they carried it over.
Yeah,
just because of that.
Like I just recently made a purchase from somebody that I've gone to school with since middle school, and the item was on sale, but in the note it was like everything's made to order. So I'm like, so it like took the longest to ship. Like I got shit from a bitch in New York, like quicker than I got from this bitch in Austin. It's just like I don't understand.
We're like next door.
You know, and if it was on sale, what's the made to order part? Like why are these on sale if they're? I don't know, but they finally shipped after like a week and a half, and I'm just like, I'm just happy that they're on the way. They should be here tomorrow.
You know what I mean? That's a very important part too, because a lot of times people get success outside of the city and they promote themselves as in-city people. You know what I mean? Like,
I see that.
They get a lot of success outside of the city, so that's priority. Yeah. What you want in the city, that's going to take a little longer. So sorry. I apologize, but it's a lot of just like weird promotion and weird kind of like business deals that are being done in the city, and it doesn't really equate to the product that you're bringing. So I've always been a person who's just like, yo, I'm just gonna continue to just do me every single day, and y'all figure that extra shit out.
These people aren't selling anything worth buying. A lot of the things that people are selling, I can get
from a store.
The exact store that you got it from.
Better product is
there was a girl recently. I wanted to buy. I was interested in getting. I'm really into press on nails right now, and I wanted to get these red bottom nails. Mm-hmm. She sends me like, I think I sent her a picture of what I would like for them to look like, and she sent me a picture of like a cheaper version.
What they could look like.
And I'm just like, well, no, I prefer the other ones. And she was just like, oh, well, I can get them. And I'm like, well, if you can get them, then I pay for them. Why don't I see the link. Like, I see where you're, like, the site you're on. Like, I could literally just buy them myself. So I did. I just didn't have time to apply them today, or I would be wearing them right now. But it's like, no offense to you, girl. Like, you know, it's just like you showed me the product I wanted, and
it's an efficiency thing,
I chose
right?
to get that instead.
I think that like black-owned businesses don't have the opportunity to be as efficient as other businesses, and I think that's where the plight is.
Yeah,
I think that that's where the issue is, or the disconnect from not only the black community, but like, oh shit, like black-owned businesses, right? The plight is more so of the turnaround time and cost, right? Go.
Like, do I have to sit through it? I'm so sorry. I tried to hold it. I didn't want to be that person that interrupted the whole
I'm that
time.
person typically.
Okay, cool. Thank you for saying I'm that person.
I am. Come talk to me, baby.
Talk to you on way.
Mm-hmm. Oklahoma?
What about it?
You excited?
Nervous?
What are you nervous for?
It's always a new place.
You never been there?
No.
Oh, you did say you never been there. You just have family.
Yeah, family that I don't talk to. I only talk to one family member.
We're gonna have to find some stops because I'm gonna do my absolute best to stop every hour.
Okay, so look, right? I'm in one of my classes, and it's third period. I'm in art class, right? They are working on 1-point perspective aquariums. The shit that you fucking walk through the fucking tunnels. I want to go through one so bad. I want
A tunnel?
to find one. Like an aquarium that's going to be over my head.
In a car?
No, like walk through. But still, like
Oklahoma don't have that.
Yes, they do. I found one.
Are you sure?
I researched.
I found one too, but it wasn't actually in Oklahoma City.
I don't know where it was.
Was it like a dinner restaurant thing?
I don't know. There's a lot of kids though. Like it was a lot of pictures.
Oh yeah, we can't do that.
Look, I'm trying to find one.
Fuck them kids.
So bad. Like they gonna be out too on the weekend. But I want to go to one so bad. I just want to walk through and a fucking shark swims over my head.
Now you found that in Oklahoma? If you did, shit, let's do it. I think we're gonna be really central to Oklahoma City. So Bricktown is like, let's say Oklahoma City is the city, and then Bricktown is like Georgetown Square area where there's like that river thing or that water thing. It's like it's a branch off of the city. Bricktown is also in Oklahoma City, or like the Riverwalk. You excited?
Yes. I just want to get away. I don't even care at this point. I wouldn't care if we were like an hour and a half away. Like if we went to San Antonio. I just need to get away for like 2 seconds. That's it.
You like the hotel that I chose?
Yeah. I was in art. Not doing shit. I was like, let me look this up since he sent me a picture. It was beautiful. I was all up in the pictures on Google.
Did I get you on like an off period or something? You like a time you had like some free time?
Yeah, like I'm in the classroom, but I don't have to do shit in art. So, yeah. So my free periods, I consider. So.
And she's back. No, I'm just playing.
It was the Erykah Badu tea. If you know what I mean. Probably don't. You're probably too young.
Who?
Your viewers.
This is not for kids.
You're younger than me, and
oh my gosh.
So is. Just saying. Just saying.
We talked about a lot. In regards to the city of Austin, right? Because I would say we grew up in Pflugerville, right?
Yes.
Pflugerville's our city. We rap Pflugerville to the death of us.
Always claim Pflugerville.
6-0.
6-0.
Yeah, 6-0.
I would
to the death of us.
Low key.
Facts.
Even though that's not a lie. I'll literally tattoo whatever I want. Do you notice I have the Virgo sign right here?
Why?
Right on top of the Leo sign.
I thought that was a heart.
No.
Why?
Because I'm on the cusp.
Oh my god.
So you think, oh my god, this bitch put the fucking Leo and the Virgo sign on her face for the rest of her life? Why would she do that? Oh my god, you sound like, my family members. But it's my face that I'm either going to go to heaven or hell with. So like, what the fuck do you want me to do about it? Why I got to live by all these rules that somebody else made up. When y'all brought
That's
me
the
in this,
truth.
y'all brought me in this world that I didn't ask to be in, and then told me how I'm supposed to live through it.
yeah.
And no, I'm not doing that. I'm thirsty to tap my face. They better be happy I didn't do the under eye or above the eyebrow like I really wanted to.
Oh, that probably would hurt. Like,
no, the face tattoos are honestly.
so like the this whatever. What is this called?
I would have went up here.
Okay,
I
I thought
wouldn't
you were
have
talking
went
about
right
here.
here. I did want the Virgo sign on the eyelid, but I've
Ooh,
always thought that they
eyelid.
had to put something in
Like a
like my
gel?
eye to like have like a hard surface to like. But he said no. It's just you keep. I would be quivering the whole time. So.
But they have tat gel or tattoo gel.
And I've never
Numbing
used it.
cream?
I've never used it.
Me either.
I would like to. You know, all my tattoos hurt. I ain't ashamed to say it.
No, my stomach hurt.
Every single one, except for these two and the one I have on my inner lip. Those are the least painful. The ones on my hands, stomach, back, arm, leg, inner arm, ankles, foot.
Inner arm didn't hurt. Like this didn't
That
hurt.
was such a sensitive. Like when I rub my hands,
It
on
feels
that
sensitive,
bare
but
skin-
when we actually like, cause you don't really like use.
no
not
sir,
use it,
can't agree. No,
it didn't.
and my neck
hurt.
hurt. Like my neck, I think is. No, I cried on the inner arm, but I think I also cried even more with the neck. And people who get tatted like on their throat.
Oh, right here, cause I have like a little tattoo.
That
sticking
the
out right
clavicle.
here. Yes, that
Yeah.
shit fucked me up.
Yeah, it's just crazy how like getting close to the bone.
Yes, it feels like they're in the bone.
Do you have any on your legs at all? Shins, nothing. Yeah, I'm afraid of all those areas.
I wanted to
Inner
I wanted like a
thigh,
tattoo
all those
sleeve
areas.
or like an arm or leg sleeve, I guess.
Yes,
like,
I think they're very cool.
I wanted one, but then I was like, I don't wear shorts. I'll never see it.
Yeah, you would. Just nobody else would.
Yeah, that's true. But if I tat something on me, I want it to be seen. I want them to know I have tattoos.
Yeah, that's why I've always starting at 16 with the titty tat and I started getting them like on my wrist. Like I've always wanted them to be in noticeable places because I never wanted to hide. But I did hide from my mother when I got the first one, which is the black one, the Leo symbol. And then I faced her, pointed it out. She was just like, girl, whatever. And then I went the next day and got the Virgo one. So I just feel like it's roped in now. You can't get mad at one if you didn't get mad at the other.
Why is the red one Virgo?
Because I wanted the black one to be. But my tattoo artist, when I called him in a like fit of rage, like crying, like, bro, you gotta like my shit's not even gonna take that long. Like, please ask your client to just wait 30 minutes, and he wouldn't. And I like to think he hung up on me. He claims we lost connection. He won't give me his personal number, so I'm always calling him on Facebook. So I'm like, bro, you heard me crying like a little bitch. Like, you could have just let me come through. You knew what I was going. You made me go to Platinum Ink and pay $100 minimum for this 24-year-old white boy to damn near almost, fuck my shit up. I didn't trust him.
Yeah.
But it looks good, and once I got it, once you get a tattoo, it's like, damn, I could have did this instead. So I wish that I would have got, like, because I like the red ink tattoo. Like, you guys know Mulatto, Lotto, whatever. She kind of started that trend.
Who?
Lotto. Light skin, big booty rapper.
I'm just
oh my
kidding,
God,
I know.
who are these people? I'm about to say.
I was just funny.
He knows that.
Okay, well, have you seen the red ink tattoo?
I don't even know what she looks like, to be honest with you.
I don't believe you anymore. So
I don't know what she
I'm
looks
going
like.
to address you. You know the red ink tattoo.
I don't know
And
what she
you know
looks
how
like.
it's just like I copied Nicki Minaj when she got the Chinese letters. I just did Roman numerals. I copied Soulja Boy with the kiss. Like, I've copied celebrities before. I've seen 1,000 bitches copy Rihanna with that titty shit. So I'm cool with that. I'm cool with seeing that. I like the red ink tattoo, but I don't want the exact tattoo that the artist got. Like, I can be inspired, but it can't be like, a lot of people don't know. This is actually this might be the wrong side, but I had to get somebody to like put lipstick on and kiss paper to like have this sketch. Like, this isn't just some shit my artist drew up. This is like somebody's lip print.
Whose lip?
Doesn't matter. But that's just how creative I was. Like, I don't know what Soulja Boy did. He could have did the same, but that's what I did. I didn't just say, give me a kiss, and this nigga draw it.
Have you ever redone a tattoo?
Yes. When I
or
did
cover?
Well, actually, I burned a tattoo off my hand before. I've never got anything covered. Yes, I have. That's a lie. The one whose name we shall not speak.
Oh, yeah?
He did that nasty piece. And by nasty, I mean really, really, I love this tattoo so much. But he covered up like one of my very first tattoos with that tattoo. And it was very emotional for me. And it's a good piece of work. I love it. So, catch me this summer. I'll be showing it off. But that's probably like one of the only ones that actually was a cover up. I got the ones I want to get like laser removed. I don't know. I keep saying I'm gonna get some laser removed before I get new ones, but I just keep getting new ones. So we'll just see one day. Like, it's just my shit, man. I like tattoos. Like, what? Like, why? What is my body? I've learned to not ask people like, why did you get that? Because
that's the worst question in the world, because
as fuck.
Because you don't really have to explain why you did something, like in general, right?
Yeah.
So if someone sees a tattoo, like, what made you get that? None of your fucking business.
What does it matter? It's my arm. I'm gonna die with this arm.
This is me.
I can't be defending myself. Like, so when I had to face my mom with the face tattoo, I was just like, she could either whoop me because I'm still her child, or she
my
could
mom can whoop me. I'm sorry, Mom. You can't whoop me.
The last time my mom whooped me was in my sleep when I was 17 years old. So she's also had me hemmed up against the wall by my neck in nothing but a shower towel.
You deserved it.
I did, which is why I still have this fear of her snatching me up at the age of 30. I think she could still whoop me if she wanted to.
Facts. My mom definitely has old people strength now. She's 60. She will whoop my ass.
If she really wanted to, what's gonna stop her?
Facts.
She'll snatch me up in front of everybody. So my goal is just not to embarrass her. She knows what she raised. I tell her all the time, just 50% you and 50% my dad. Like, how y'all gonna act like I don't understand like how I am, who I am, where I came. Like, girl, I came from you and him. Like, what?
Man, this has been a great episode.
This is like therapy. I can't get a therapist for shit. So anytime anybody let me just come and talk my shit, I appreciate it, because I got shit I need to get out my motherfucking chest. I brought a book just in case I wanted to take notes. And I didn't need to, but it is.
Oh my god!
I'm just so mad. Girl, Amazon, but look.
That's something you was talking about, right?
Search harder, because wouldn't you want a full size one?
Yeah, but that was I briefly just saw you like flip it. I knew exactly what that was.
Nostalgic as fuck.
Oh my gosh, I want that.
It's like a collector's item. I don't even want to write it. You can also find it at half-price bookstores. I just haven't been able to find it in a full like composition or spiral, college rule, Y rule. I'm surprised I still remember those terms.
Oh my god, I'm gonna go home.
Do you want it? I will literally give it to you.
Like, no, I'm gonna take it. No.
I haven't used it yet. It
don't matter. I'm gonna look it up though.
Okay.
I'm gonna find it.
Okay. All right. I'm not stingy like that. I'm not one of those females who's like, I don't remember. I definitely remember where I got everything. I remember where I spent all my money. Just like I remember when that bitch ass nigga had to, did I speak about that? When I sent him the 100 and was on camera?
You definitely spoke about it.
It was an accident and he knew it and he needed to send it back. And he better not dispute that charge, I swear to God. Because, like, bro, I thought you said you didn't need it first off. So
that was the perfect send off for this episode, right? This is the episode 39. Like, this has been a crazy, just flowing conversation. I know you were talking about earlier off camera. You was like, I don't want to be off topic. I'm like, there is no topics. Let's just talk about it. We talked about motherfucking Texas and thick Latinas.
And I be on that. Not gonna lie, I be on that. I just wanted to be amateur. I don't want fucking.
We don't want the quality.
I don't want studio the porn star bitches faking moans and
facts. I don't want studio quality porn.
Yeah, with your.
I want the regular shit with the iPhone.
Yeah, the shit that you set up in the corner and it fell over at the good part.
Yep, fell over just for like, oh what? And the crazy titles came in like, no, you didn't.
Yeah, they have thirst trap me.
Fuck.
I'm giving up porn. I'm not trying to watch that shit no more. Especially now that I know the these states have their fucking preferences. It's like the fast food chart, but maybe
a little better.
No, PG-13. I'll let you go. That was a surprise to me. The last time it was people renting out cars or something. It was a little something more practical. This was enjoyable though. So as always, thanks for having me, Calvin. Thank you. I love the Can We Talk podcast.
Hey.
And I just only hope that you get where you're headed. And I'd love to see you go there and just be there and flourish while being there. That's all you deserve, man. Exactly what it is that you aspire to get.
And I appreciate that at the highest level. This is the Can We Talk podcast, episode number 39, featuring Kessya. We out of here.